are live.
Sir, can I put off my camera, please?
Yeah, you can, but it is live now. You need to start.
So after I start, I'll put it off, sir.
Yeah.
Has anybody joined, guys?
Yeah, many of them have joined. They are chatting on the chat box. Kritik, Rohit, Nikita, they have joined. You can start, Swarna.
Yeah, like I was thinking, let them join, like in a use number, then we can start. We can wait for 2 more minutes. Yeah, like I was thinking, let them join, like in a number, then we can start. We can wait for 2 more minutes. Patrick, can you please turn off your mic? So I was thinking that we should be waiting for 2 more minutes and we can start then. Let them everybody join, like 2 more minutes.
Yeah, definitely, Swati. We can wait for 2 more minutes.
I think that will make some sense to get everybody join. At least 30 to 50, then we can start.
Prakriti is telling she can't hear us. I hope we are not speaking right now. I hope you can hear us now. Yes, Suharto, maximum of them have joined, so we can start now.
Okay, sure. So, hello everybody, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seat belts for the journey today. Am I audible? Like, folks, can you please comment down in the chat box? All the students, yeah, please. अब सब लोग audible है या नहीं? Please kindly tell in the chat box. Guys, please kindly type in the chat box. Hello, sir. Okay, fine. So yeah, I'll be taking 1 more minute and we'll be starting for today's session, an amazing session, the journey, how to become an ethical hacker with all the tricks and tips to become a career in a cybersecurity and become a professional from the top-notch industry professionals and as well as the managing director and the CEO of Indian Cybersecurity Solutions. So I'll be waiting for 10 more seconds and I'll be start. Yeah, is I'm audible? Yes, kindly. I'll take 2 to 3 more students. Yeah, is I'm audible? Yeah, folks, please. Be interactive, folks. Be interactive. Today you're gonna learn a lot many things. Yeah. सभी लोगों को आवाज आ रहा है ना? Please in the chat box, everyone. Yeah. Like this. Yes, you're audible, sir. You're audible, sir. Like this. Okay, that's great. So I welcome every one of you, all the students and all the professionals, those who have shown their interest in joining this workshop. So today we will be discussing lot many tricks, lot many different like problem sets and the exact thing that ones need to know in order to start their career in cybersecurity. And also in the end of this event, we are having a lot many surprises for you. So well till then. So today we are having Mr. Abhishek Mitra, CEO and founder of Indian Cybersecurity Solutions, also known as Green Fellow IT Security Solutions. So let us know who is Abhishek Mitra, and you will be amazed to know his experience and his lot many achievements. He is one of the lead auditor and certified ethical hacker, and also having master's degree in Diploma Digital Marketing and also Business Administrations. He has audited lot many companies like Odisha Pollution Control Board, KFC. Many of you are eating, eating and going KFC. Yeah. We have also worked with KFC. Sir has also worked with KFC India, Titan India, West Bengal State Electricity Board, and many more. His inspirational journey of his entrepreneurship was being featured in Your Story 2016. Not only that, he was also being nominated and mentioned in the top 25 valuable CEOs in India by Business Connect in 2019. And also after that, lot many things happened. He was the corporate in his corporate journey. He was being covered by Startup India, which is a very big magazine in 2021. Under his guidance, Indian cybersecurity solutions have ranked one of the top 5 training and research cyber tech company by Silicon India, one of the renowned organizations, those who give this ranking across the India. Under his guidance, like ICS is going to boom, and also ICS brand has been taken on the one of the top 20 brands across the India by 2021. He has also worked with Cyber Cell Calcutta, Central Industrial Security Force Bhutan internationally. As we know that coronavirus cases were raising and there are a lot of fraudulent problems are coming. So there was a fraud news going on, like fraud on PM Care Fund. He has spoken a lot many things. He has shown the real picture, what was going, like clicking a button and you are getting all the details, someone hacking from behind, from outside India. And he has also raised the concern regarding Momo attack and ATM frauds. Not only that, many of the people you might be knowing that there are phishing websites and lot many things. He has created and initiated an application with using machine learning model named Mark Daksha, which does is that it helps you to understand what is a phishing page and what is a real page all about. And not only that, we have two more cybersecurity analysts along with Mr. Abhishek Mitra. Today we have Mr. Somu. Somu is the network security analyst for today's common term. It's Ethical Hacking Security Organization. He's also a CTF player, also a bug hunter, also a pen tested. He has also pen tested more than 20 companies. You can say like young age, highly recommended. And also we have Mr. Akash. So he is one of the few persons, those who are working with IoT device. He is specialized in IoT device and security testing. He's also working with Wi-Fi hacking drone. As you know that nowadays, not only remote hacking, we can hack through drone, flying object across the place, right? And he's also focused on OSCP exams, and he also doing his career in IoT penetration testing. So these all are the renowned speakers for today. He will be explaining each and everything. Mr. Abhishek sir will be explaining, and they will be showing the live demo. I'll be requesting every one of you, kindly wait. You need to fill the form in order to get the certificates till last. अभी सब लोगों को वेट करना है, and last में we are giving a exciting offer, exciting surprise. So आज हम बहुत कुछ सीखेंगे, quiz करेंगे and बहुत सारी चीज explore करेंगे. So I'll be requesting Mr. Abhishek Mitra sir, kindly start and let the audience get the real taste of cybersecurity. Yeah, please.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Suharto, for your introduction. I hope everyone can turn on your screen, Akash and Somu. So today with me, there is Akash and Somu, as rightly introduced by Suharto. So not taking too much of your time, and you know about what is cybersecurity and ethical hacking and how many types of hacker. We don't want to waste much of time on that. So I think everyone will be on the same page, and I hope I am audible to everyone. Please write yes if I am, and in the comment box, yes. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah. So let's dig deep. I would like to show you one video first, and that would be a test. First of all, it's at the starting itself, we want to test you and the kind of how much you are aware, or rather how much you are alert, because alertness is the first step of becoming a cybersecurity professional. Okay, because you will be finding loopholes in other companies, website, networks, and everywhere. So let us see how you are. This is a video of a kind of a hacking incident which is going on, a series of hacking incidents which will be going on and taking place. So please focus on this. We will make this session more interactive and more interesting, basically, because you might have attended many lectures, many things. I myself and people who are along in this this conference have attended many lectures, and we have sometimes been bored. So I personally don't feel like making you all bored. So let's start with a video which is much more interesting and which will make you align with this cybersecurity workshop. Okay, please do focus. I'd like to share the screen first. Hold on. Is my screen visible, right? Yeah, so focus on this video first and understand the story behind this hacking.
These guys are good. Let's get to work. A hot little startup with a great idea. Their target, a ProPass. Offices in 12 countries, 5,000 staff. You'd think they'd be secure, wouldn't you? Make some noise. Pulse. Decoy breach to hide what they really are. Give us a smile. Lovely. She's in.
So it is slow, sir.
Sensitive passwords and system details from a keystroke logger hidden under a desk for 6 months. You got it? Easy. These guys, they know it all. Except, a few weeks earlier, a ProPass were hit by a smaller breach. It made the board stop and think how vulnerable they were. So they brought in the experts. It's never just an IT issue. They carried out cybersecurity training from boardroom to basement, identifying what's critical to the business. Threat and intelligence monitoring. They planned a cyber incident response and brought in their own ethical hackers to test the systems and make honeypots to trap the attackers. They reviewed the whole business from New York to Tokyo and devised a game plan for any breach. Thanks.
Yes.
Noise.
They're on to us.
I'll try blocking them. Is it working? Well, I need to know, Bill. Is it working? You know, launch a worm. These guys are good. They're really good. They're blocking us. Try again. They're blocking us! Let's try again! Straight to me. Gotcha. Good? Or not good enough?
You're okay. Traffic's blocked.
You can win, but there's always a next time. Who's next?
Ddos Attack.
Criminal. Yes, smarter. Who have we got for the smoke screen? Take your pick. And they're everywhere. The breach will happen. And when it does, will you be ready?
So I've seen this video, right? So this is a targeted attack, kind of a commercial which is made by Deloitte for the public awareness, and this is basically of making you understand that how a cyber criminals work and how ethical hackers try to prevent it. You have come across the terminologies like DOS attack, which is denial of service attack, a kind of an attack which normally once if you are a WD student or MacOut student, one a day when you try to find out your result the day which is being published, it's somehow you find it out that your logins are not available, right? So that happens when you have a number of requests coming in, right? So normally it sends numerous requests from one IP, and you cannot respond to that. So there's kind of a DOS attack. You have come across the terminology like honeypot, which is basically used by ethical hackers like us to divide the hackers into something other, not the actual place where they can get all the relevant data, right? So these terms you will come across once you get into the this cybersecurity journey. It's a very interesting journey, and we feel like you all will be interested to know. Let's move on to the practical sessions of it. So I hope I can share the screen now once again. Just a moment. I hope it's visible to everyone. Okay, so we name this workshop as Terminal X. Why Terminal X? Is just because it's a terminal where you will find many things to do, right? So let's move into this. Is your digital life secure? So what? Due to this COVID situation, we are all locked up in our own places at our home, and digital life is our only life where we are active. Facebook's, LinkedIn accounts, Instagram accounts, where we are more active nowadays, right? So, have you ever noticed how hacking can happen? Like sending phishing links are too easy. I hope you have also checked your WhatsApp group where you are in. So, how many of you have checked your WhatsApp group? There is a link which I have sent you, right? A quick comment will help me know. Yes, you have received. Okay, thank you, thank you. Can you just click on that link and find out that you are landing onto a phishing page of Facebook, right? So you can give any kind of dummy data, not your actual user ID and password. Definitely, you can give any kind of dummy data. What you will see is you'll be redirected to a new page, right? Which is it is promised to be the headphone which you are getting with a 59% discount. I'll show it again, like I can share it right now in the screen. Let me show the WhatsApp. Yeah, this is the message which you have received. If you click on this, sorry, this is the login page, right? So you can give any kind of dummy data. It's an old technique which is being used to get the credentials of individuals. You can get any kind of password. You click on the login button and you are redirected to the Flipkart page. Yes. So this is the Flipkart page where you can find it out that whatever it is being promised, that there is a 49% discount. So you can, and this is the original page of a Flipkart, right? So to be very frank and clear, let me go back and see this is where you are finding out that this is to be a phishing link, right? Because the link of Facebook should have been FACEBOOK, right? .com. But even you have an SSL, like this lock sign is there. So don't only look onto the lock sign and stay like think of this is being secured. You also need to find the URL. And this is kid stuff, right? Everyone knows it, right? But what if somebody changes this link and make it as it will state to you that it is a phishing link or a normal link, right? A genuine link. Okay, so this is a basic thing that you need to follow. If is we've already shown how this. I think I can request Mr. Somu to share his screen and show how many credentials you might have received right now. Somu, can you hear me? I need to unmute yourself. Right?
Yes, sir, I can. Yes, sir. Yes, sir,
Yeah.
I can. I can hear you. Right now, I'm sharing my screen. Please give me a second.
Okay, I've stopped my screen share. You can share it.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold on. I need to give you a permission. Which one is your screen?
So I already sent the permission, I guess. Is sir, am I audible? Hello, sir.
Yeah, you are audible. You are audible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, there is a lag in network issue. Is there?
So guys, as you can see, this is my screen and this is the credential. All I have in that log.txt. Actually, who actually are trying to log in using that page. So the username and password and the email ID and password is already actually captured by that log file. So actually hackers can use this kind of link to phishing. Actually this is called phishing basically. So actually क्या होता है actually hackers आप लोगों को ऐसा एक लिंक भेजता है जिसमें आप लोगों को कुछ डिस्काउंट्स देने का वादा करते हैं उन लोग लाइक जैसे कि यहाँ पे हुआ एक्चुअली यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग बोट रॉकर्स 400 जो एक हेडफोन है वर्थ इट हम लोग बोल रहे हैं कि उसको हम 49% ऑफ में आप इसको बाई कर परचेज कर सकते हो तो उसके लिए आपको क्या करना होगा आपको बेसिकली एक YouTube लॉगिन पेज में आपको साइन इन करना होगा एंड आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू जस्ट यू एक्चुअली आपको जस्ट flipkart.com में आपको रिडायरेक्ट कर पा रहे हो ऑटोमेटिक रिडायरेक्ट हो जा रहा है तो ये सब मत करना एक्चुअली ट्राई करना कि जब आप लोग यूज कर रहे हो facebook.com या दिस काइंड ऑफ लिंक आप जब यूज कर रहे हो आप लोग हमेशा चेक करना कि अगर आप लोग हम लोग यहाँ पे ट्राई करते हैं facebook.com का facebook.com यहाँ पे अगर हम लिख के सर्च करते हैं URL पे तो आप लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हो जस्ट अ सेक आप लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हो कि यहाँ पे https facebook.com ऐसे लिखा है पर अगर आप लोग जो लिंक आप लोगों ने पहले क्लिक किया था
हेलो स्क्रीन इज नॉट विजिबल
यस सर स्क्रीन इज नॉट विजिबल
नो योर स्क्रीन इज नॉट विजिबल
ओके ओके let me just do that one more time. Yeah, hello. आप लोग देख सकते हो हेलो सर स्क्रीन शो हो रहा है
No, it's not visible till now. Yeah, now it's been showing. Yeah. Okay, I've added. Yeah, it's visible now.
Okay. So guys, hello.
Yeah, everyone can hear you.
Yes. So आप लोग देख सकते हो यहाँ पे मेरे पास आप लोग जो जिन्होंने एक्चुअली उस लॉगिन को मतलब उस लिंक को क्लिक करके लॉगिन करने की ट्राई कर रहे थे 49% ऑफ में बोट रॉकर्स 400 खरीदने की एक्चुअली ट्राई कर रहे थे आप देख सकते हो कि आपका आपने जो क्रेडेंशियल्स वहाँ पे प्रोवाइड किया है वो ऑलरेडी मेरे पास आ चुका है लाइक दिस वन email ID and password and this one too who is trying to log in using admin So these are the credentials. So the thing is always आपको अगर किसी भी ऐसे hackers कोई भी अगर आपको ऐसे लिंक भेजता है थ्रू व्हाट्सएप और फेसबुक, ऑलवेज क्या करना है आपको आपको सिंपली नॉर्मली उसमें आपको पहले देखना है कि उसका जो लिंक है उसका जो विजिट करने के बाद पेज में विजिट करने के बाद आपको चेक करना होगा कि उसमें आपका यूआरएल क्या शो हो रहा है। लाइक मैं यहाँ पे ओरिजिनल फेसबुक का पेज में आ चुका हूँ, यहाँ पे लाइक मेरे को दिख रहा है https://www.facebook.com। एंड अगर आपने वो वाला लिंक अगर आपने चेक किया होगा तो आप लोगों ने अगर नोटिस किया होगा यूआरएल पे, तो वो यूआरएल कुछ और ही था, डिफरेंट यूआरएल था। ठीक है ना, तो आपको हमेशा फिशिंग ऐसे ही होता है। एंड फिशिंग अगर आप फिशिंग से बचना चाहते हो तो हमेशा ट्राई करना कि यूआरएल चेक करने के लिए लाइक यूआरएल बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट वाइटल चीज होता है। ये बेसिकली एक डोमेन है, डोमेन नेम facebook.com एक डोमेन नेम है जो बेसिकली यहाँ पे हम लोग देख पा रहे हैं। लेकिन एक डोमेन नेम एक यूनिक नेम होता है, ये आप कोई और वेबसाइट इसको कॉपी नहीं कर सकता है। तो ये क्या होता है, नॉर्मली जब हैकर फिशिंग करते हैं तो वो लोग लिंक चेंज कर देते हैं, कुछ और लिंक यहाँ पे शो करता है एंड पेज में कुछ और ही यहाँ पे शो करता है। तो आपको हमेशा ट्राई करना है कि अगर आपको कोई ऐसा लिंक भेजे तो उसका यूआरएल चेक करना, वो यूआरएल सही है कि नहीं है। अगर आप उसका यूआरएल सही नहीं लग रहा है आपको, प्लीज विजिट द ओरिजिनल पेज एंड चेक दैट once more time ये यूआरएल सही है कि नहीं। एंड अगर वो यूआरएल सही नहीं लग रहा है तो मैं आप लोगों को रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि प्लीज डू नॉट लॉग इन ऑन दैट पेज यूजिंग योर ओरिजिनल क्रेडेंशियल्स। थैंक यू सर, एंड that's all about
Thank
phishing.
you, Somu. Thank you, Somu. I hope people have got to understand. So I can't see your screen. Right now, we have stopped sharing the screen. I think right now I'll share it and you can watch this. Okay, so my screen is visible, right? Yes. Okay, so let's move on to the presentation first. So common mistakes you make, as Somu rightly mentioned, that you normally click on this kind of links that which comes with very exciting offers, and you cannot resist your temptation on clicking on this link. And this is the first mistake that a common person make, and that is where the hackers comes in and they play a very vital role in getting all those critical informations from people. And this is a part of a social engineering which is normally being done. If you're an employee of a big company and that company takes all the measures for cybersecurity, making all your laptops being secured with all kind of antiviruses and everything, but human being the weakest link, and someone sends you that a link with a login credential of something which is very relevant to you and very interesting to you, and you click on that, and that leads to something which is very like you give all your passwords and all your credentials there, and you are compromised, and at the end of the day your company gets compromised because you are entering the company premises with the devices like mobile phone and other things, right? So how to stay safe? The first and foremost thing is the password policies, and you should not click on those links. You should check and verify where you are putting clicking on this link. You verify the spelling mistakes in the URL. If it is like you can see it, you look for the HTTPS sign as well, but still HTTPS can be a phishing website. A phishing website sends to you with an HTTPS. You just do not look into only to the HTTPS like the SSL certification and you give all your credentials. That is not at all the right way to do it. Coming to the second point, the foremost important thing is password policies. During this lockdown, even before that, when there was a kind of demonetization, we all knew about what kind of passwords we need to set, because everywhere we're using different lot of accounts, but still we are keeping those kind of passwords. Somebody is writing down the password and keeping it in a lock. Someone is writing down the password and keeping it in a sticky note of your computer. Somebody having a password with your own name. Somebody having a password of your lovely dog which you have in your home, or your mother's name, or your dad's name, and with your name or your boyfriend's name. Okay, with your mobile number or the cars or the car or bike like the number or even the name. So this is not the way to do the like keep the password. The best way, see, human brain is really capable of storing many information, but you need to be a bit smarter, right? So keeping password, like you need to assign or create password in such a way. Like I'll show you one thing. I'll open a notepad. Okay, and I'm writing it out. I hope you can see it. I'm writing out here. I love Kolkata and lives in Salt Lake. Okay, but you cannot keep this as a password. It's simple text, right? So you can use it in a same way, like how you can do it is. I hope it is visible, right? Yeah. So you can write this. You can just change the I to exclamation, L to 1, O to 0, V to V, E is 3, K is capital K or small k, O is 0 again, L is 1 as you have replaced, K is K, and A should be at the rate, T is T, and you go it in this way, and you have a complete password. And you can have this kind of passwords everywhere. Like you can remember the sentence, and then you can have it. If you have this sentence with you, like you can remember, you can create all the sentences, all the phrases you have, and this phrase can be a great password. You can remember it for each and every individual account. So this is where how you can stay safe, coming to the safe point of view. And how you can create phishing page and other things is like we cannot show you right now, because we haven't signed in kind of an NDA or kind of thing, which you have not got a license. You will not be getting a license after this workshop to hack into, but you will definitely get a license after you enroll for training. So you'll be getting the certificate, and that is itself a license, which will be using your credibilities of securities in a good way. Okay, so coming to the next point. Everyone can see this. I'm not displaying it, so it would have been appearing one after the other. So we know, so who is your best friend, and we know it's our smartphone. It's quite obvious. Smartphone is our best friend, right? So how many of you think that smartphone can be hacked? You know it because you have seen many news, many coverages of smartphone being hacked, right? So let's hack into one smartphone and show you how you can, like how we can hack into, or you can be compromised or getting into, or like anyone can hack into your smartphone. So before that, I'll show you one interesting news, and which also gives more information about how you can like what all steps you can take in it while you're using an Android phone or an iOS phone, and you can be safe. Okay, so let's show you the video.
Has your smartphone been hacked? According to the experts, the answer is probably yes. And if you own a business,
they're trying to gain access to all of your contacts, who you meet with, where and when. Do you approve? So me, as a security expert, I always click cancel.
meet Adi Sharabani. He used to work for Israeli intelligence. Now he's co-founder of a company called SkyCure. Organizations identify and protect against mobile threats.
We have top pharmaceutical companies, insurance companies, healthcare companies.
For desktop devices, most organizations have no clue their smartphones have been hacked. Even devices used by top execs. SkyCure runs attack simulations for clients to show them what's at risk.
I still wait for someone to give me a call saying, you know, my IT department actually identified that demonstration of attack that you performed on me. No one knows.
And Sharabani's not alone. Alex McGeorge heads threat research for the cybersecurity firm Immunity.
You've got a device that you take everywhere with you, that you do everything with, and that can be talked to or receive data from almost anyone on the planet. So it's very difficult to secure mobile against modern, sophisticated attackers.
Despite the challenges, the Wireless Association, CTIA, tells us, quote, the entire wireless ecosystem is working together and individually to vigilantly protect consumers. According to Sharabani, there are three main ways hackers can remotely invade your device. One, an attack carried out through unsecure Wi-Fi networks.
Immediately as they click continue, their password has been shared with someone on that internet.
The second way hackers can attack, through operating system flaws or bugs.
We see that the average ratio is that more than one vulnerability being publicly disclosed every day. And 10% of those are critical vulnerabilities that allow someone remotely to gain access to your device and control it.
The third attack is through bad or malicious apps, especially apps that are pushed or sent directly to you.
Read those messages that are being prompted to us that sometimes say, this app will have access to your email. Would you agree?
That answer should be no. And this, Sharabani says there's no such thing as being 100% secure, but there are many ways to reduce that risk. Make sure you update your device as soon as upgrades are released, and think twice before you connect to that free Wi-Fi. I'm Andrea Day for Nightly Business Report.
Yes, so I'll ask Akash to show and demonstrate a live hacking into one of the smartphone.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Sir, what we can do with Android, and now we will try to do that live, right? I have my own Android phone in my hand, and let's see if we can hack this.
Okay, so Akash to come into uh, hello Akash, can you unmute yourself? Unmute yourself, Akash.
Yes, sir. Now I can hear. Actually, there was some network problem.
There was a network issue. Okay, your screen is also visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, তোমার স্ক্রিন দেখা যাচ্ছে।
So we are in our Kali machine, and we have hacked I have hacked my phone. We will just show you that what to do with that. So we have created the session in my Android phone, and first we will check if we can dump the SMSs in my phone, right? So we will just type.
আকাশ এখানে চেষ্টা করছে এসএমএস গুলো কিভাবে ডাম্প করতে পারবে। আকাশ আরো চেষ্টা করবে যে কিভাবে ফ্রন্ট ক্যামেরা গুলো হ্যাক করা যেতে পারে, ফ্রন্ট ক্যামেরা, ব্যাক ক্যামেরা। তোমরা হয়তো মনে রেখেছো যে যখন মোমো অ্যাটাকটা হয়েছিল কলকাতার মধ্যে এবং সেখানে গেমে একটা হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে আসছিল ইন্টারন্যাশনাল নাম্বার থেকে, এবং সেখান থেকে বলা হচ্ছিল একটা এপিকে ফাইল ইনস্টল করতে ফর অ্যান্ড্রয়েড ফোন। তো সেইখানে দাঁড়িয়ে থেকে কিন্তু অনেকটা জায়গায় কিন্তু এরকম টাইপের এপিকে ফাইলই ইউজ হয়, ঠিক আছে, এবং সে কিন্তু তোমার কন্টিনিউয়াসলি মনিটর করতে পারে, তোমার এসএমএস লগ দেখতে পারে, এভরিথিং, রাইট? তো এটা তোমরা ভালো করে দেখো কিভাবে করছে।
If I'm not wrong, then I think I have got the SMS.
Okay, so he has already got the SMSs from the phone. এটা হয়তো এই মোমেন্টে কিন্তু মাথার উপর দিয়ে যাবে, কারণ এটা একটা ওয়ার্কশপ যেখানে কিন্তু আমরা এক্সপেক্ট করছি তোমাদের কাছে পুরো ইনফরমেশন বা নলেজ থাকবে না, এটা স্বাভাবিক। কিন্তু তাতেও তুমি এটা দেখো কিভাবে অ্যাকচুয়াল লাইফে হ্যাকিং হয়। ইটস নট অ্যাবাউট এ মুভি ওয়্যার ইউ ক্যান সি ওয়ান few lines of code written with a fast keyboard typing and you get everything, right? বাট এটা কালি লিনাক্স ইউজ হচ্ছে, ওখান থেকে তুমি এসএমএস গুলো ডাম্প করছো এবং ডাম্প করার পরে এই এসএমএস গুলো তোমরা পাচ্ছ। তো এবার ভাবো যে এইখানে তোমার ওটিপি থাকতে পারে, রাইট? তুমি যদি ফেস, রাইট,
এসএমটিপি। আমার কাছে অলরেডি একটা ওটিপি আছে, এখানে ওটা দেখে নিতে পারি।
রাইট। তো এরকম টু ফ্যাক্টর অথেন্টিকেশন যেগুলো আমরা ভাবি যে 100% সেফ হয়ে যাবে, যদি তুমি পার্সোনালি কম্প্রোমাইজ হয়ে থাকো, ইফ ইউ আর yourself personally being compromised with either you have installed any kind of links, okay, so you can be easily being a victim of cyber crime, like the cyber attack, and এই জায়গা থেকে দাঁড়িয়ে থেকে কিন্তু তোমার ওটিপি যখন চলে যাচ্ছে, নাথিং ইজ সিকিউর, রাইট? তো এইভাবে কিন্তু অনেক সময় তোমাকে কল করে নিয়ে ফ্রড করছে। কল করে ফ্রড যখন করে তখন তোমাকে বলে টিম ভিউয়ার কাইন্ড অফ এ থিং ইনস্টল করতে তোমার মোবাইলে, এবং সেখান থেকে ওরাটা অপারেট করছে বা তোমার এসএমএসটা চেয়ে নিচ্ছে। বাট দিস ইজ আনাদার সফিস্টিকেটেড লেভেল অফ অ্যাটাক, যেখানে তোমায় কিন্তু এপিকে ফাইলটা পাঠিয়ে দিল, ঠিক আছে, এবং এপিকে ফাইলটা পাঠিয়ে দেওয়ার পরে তোমাকে কিন্তু ফোর্সফুলি সে ইনস্টল করাচ্ছে না, তোমাকে কিন্তু বলছে তোমাকে একটা কিছু প্রলোভন দিচ্ছে, সেই প্রলোভনে তুমি পা দিয়ে নি কিন্তু ইজিলি ইউ ক্যান ডু ইট, রাইট? তো এইখানে কিন্তু তুমি ক্যামেরা গুলো পেতে পারো। এখন যেহেতু নেটওয়ার্কটা খুব ল্যাগ করছে, আমি চাই না যে এই ওয়ার্কশপটা আরো ডিলে হোক। আশা করি তোমরা ভালো করে জয়েন করে আছো, অনেকগুলো কোশ্চেন্স আসছে, সেগুলো আমার খুব ভালো লাগছে দেখতে, এবং আমি সেগুলো কোশ্চেন নিয়েও নেবো। সো আই উইল আস্ক Patrick to come up with the questions that they have asked, right? So we can answer it and then we'll move to the next topic. Patrick, can you hear us? আচ্ছা আকাশ, হ্যালো আকাশ, তুমি আরো দেখাতে পারো যে কি ফ্রন্ট ক্যামেরা অ্যাক্সেস বা এগুলোর জন্য কমান্ড কি থাকে লিনাক্সে, কারণ অনেকে জানে এখানে লিনাক্স কি, ঠিক আছে? তো অনেকে জিজ্ঞেস করে, you can show that command.
Yes, I can access the cameras too.
So one of the students have asked about the internship opportunities that can be found over here.
Right. So you are looking for internship in the kind of a like internship opportunity where you are wanting to study some.
I'm asking the internship opportunities that students ask most of the time.
Right. So they want to work. You can work on live projects. Okay. After you have attended the courses from here, you can work on it. If you have even not attended any kind of courses and you are equally equipped enough that you know about domain knowledges you have on certain domains. Okay. Like right now in your screen, you can see that the front camera snaps have been taken. Okay. So coming back to the question of what Patrick has asked, internship opportunity কি আছে? ইন্টার্নশিপ অপরচুনিটি দুটো টাইপের হতে পারে। একটা হচ্ছে ইন্টার্নশিপ ইন দ্য সেন্স অফ তুমি এখানে কিছু কোর্সেস করছো, উইচ ইজ সামার ইন্টার্নশিপ এন্ড উইন্টার ইন্টার্নশিপ, ঠিক আছে? সামার ইন্টার্নশিপ আমাদের এখন চলছে, তো ইউ ক্যান জয়েন ইন। অর তুমি আরেকটা ইন্টার্নশিপ হচ্ছে যেখানে আমি ধরে নিচ্ছি তুমি কাজের ব্যাপারে বলছো, জয়নিং দ্য টিম এন্ড ওয়ার্কিং অ্যালং, ঠিক আছে? তো তোমরা খুব খুশি হবে যে আকাশ himself was an intern and then he was recruited as a full-time employee of ICSS. So yes, there is huge opportunities here. People who are deserving, they can easily be recruited in ICSS. Okay, we have been giving internship opportunities to IIM students. Okay, we have been giving opportunities to MIT University, and obviously you all are welcome. Right. So send across your CV at HR@Indian Cybersecurity Solutions if you're willing to go for an internship or working with the team. If you're willing to go for any kind of training that you want to go for, you can directly contact in our toll-free number, which is mentioned in our website. Right. Okay, Patrick, can you have the next question, please?
What are the opportunities doing doing diploma in cybersecurity?
Okay. See, after doing diploma in cybersecurity, there are many opportunities because diploma covers the maximum portion of cybersecurity hands-on training. Why? Because diploma, it starts with Python programming. You can use that Python programming skills in making different tools of hacking. You have CCNA training, which is networking. So networking concepts are very much important because if you're not able to understand what is TCP IP port, how the requests are going and coming, how the packets are being accepted or being packets are being sent, right? So these all concepts are very important. This gives a foundation to the cyber security. Moving on to the next step is you're going ethical hacking. You have two options. One is ethical hacking Indian certification or ethical hacking global certification, which is CEI, certified ethical hacker version 11. Okay, so you can go for that, and then you can go to network. It will be covering network penetration testing as well as web application security. So the entire domain of cyber security is being covered, where web and network being equally focused on. So this will give you immense amount of strength in working into the cybersecurity domain, because see, cybersecurity ethical hacking or CH version 11 will give you a knowledge of prevent the VA part, vulnerability assessment. The exploitation part comes in the penetration testing, where you go to network penetration testing and web application security. So this will definitely give more opportunities. You will be happy to know, and we are very happy to tell you that we have been able to place students in PwC, Accenture, and many other companies. You can come to our office, see our notice board, and we can show you that these placements are going on even in the COVID situation, and it is very love from your end and from students who have come and joined us, and we will able to place them and at least give them opportunity. Obviously, see, if you learn here, if you are equally capable enough, you will definitely be absorbed with any of the company. Yes, we are helping you out with bringing with some companies out here. And why as a fresher you are getting these chances is because, see, while you are learning these courses, you are not only focusing on the bookish knowledge, right, what is there, or only doing the practical things with what Sumu or Akash is showing. It's also giving you, brushing up your soft skill, brushing up your developing your LinkedIn profile. It's also about the technicalities. There are 3 exams that are conducted in each course. Okay, so one is the theoretical question, the objective type, 100 marks. Then there will be a practical session where you need to demonstrate live things. Like suppose you're going for a Python programming course. Okay, so you need to develop a tool, right? Then the third exam will be a documentation part. So you are entirely ready. You are ready to be absorbed by any other company, right? Your soft skills are developed, your LinkedIn profiles are ready. If you are going for cybersecurity, you know what bug bounties and bug hunting things we encourage you to do. If you have found out any kind of bugs, we will promote you in our websites as well, and congratulating you and other things. If you have developed some new tools, like our student have developed a voice recognition, voice command and recognition tool, which is known as Jarvis. Okay, so we have promoted that student, and that student is getting more amount of chances and employable opportunities. So you can write those things in your CV. So as a fresher, people do think that I am a fresher and all the companies are asking for an experience of 2 to 3 years. What about the freshers? Yes, freshers will get a chance, but when the companies find out that they are not spending that much amount of money into their training them, they are ready to be absorbed. And once you are ready, you can easily be absorbed. Any other question?
So there is a question. It's a general question about a phone being hacked and whether the password is being changed every time about one user. The phone is an old phone and the password keeps changing. So is the phone hacked? Yes or no?
See, if you like this very good question, and this would have been my next topic, is like I would have shown you and I will be showing you. See, if your phone is being hacked, you need to find out like have you ever heard of the like you obviously been operating in computers right now, many of you, right? Or even you've seen how to operate. Once you are hanged, okay, your computer is not working, what do? You press Control Alt and Del, your task manager start, right? In the task manager you can find a process, okay, where all the processes are running. In mobile, you're not able to see all the processes where it's running. So there are many applications like OS Monitor, and many applications are there where you can find out what processes are running. See, if your phone is being hacked, there are information being shared with the server with all the details of your, like your password. Excuse me, getting noise. Akash, can you mute yourself?
I am muted.
Yeah. So I was telling that if you are like if your phone is being hacked, you can download OS Monitor, okay, or any application which shows you the process. It's not an antivirus. Antiviruses will not be able to detect that kind of hacking. Why? Because if you are installing any kind of a calculator which somebody has tricked you, like he has shown you how an APK file will be installed, but he's not told you how it will be installed. Like if I'm not in touch with you, so I'll be sending an link to you, okay, and I'll be telling you click on this link, and this is a good VLC player, and it will run as a VLC player, but at the back end this is called binding. So at the back end it will run the entire code and execution of an RAT, remote access Trojan, which is the thing which was sending all the data. It will run, right? So in your naked eye you won't be able to understand. What you need to do is to install any kind of like process monitoration tool like OS Monitor or this kind of thing, which you will find out the process and you can kill those processes. And even once you like, be very cautious if you're handing over your phone to any of your siblings or your like your daughter, anybody not an authorized person of yours, like you being an authorized person only. Anybody who are not non-authorized person, you're handing it over for your phone for a few seconds even. You need to check what all applications being installed. Make this as a habit. If you make this as a habit, you minimize the chances of being compromised. Yeah, another question which has come. Please show DDoS attack. We'll show you. I'm trying to show it by this Mr. Sen will show you. Somu, the DOS attack. I had an old phone. This is being answered, right? So CH version 11 and job or opportunity ki ache. See, Kamlesh work goes. CH version 11 is a global certification which is recognized in more than 160 countries, including US government. The opportunities of CH version 11 is all the multinational companies are recognizing it. Even like there are many changes being made on every versions. Companies are recognizing this as a very good certificate, but this is an entry level certificate. Obviously you should get it and you can get this, but the focus should be getting a higher level certification like OSCP and other things, OSC and other things later on, right? So obviously there are more opportunities. You see, I'll be answering your questions very good, but you need to also check Naukri and Monster and Indeed.com, all the job portals. You'll find out what all opportunities are coming, right? So definitely there are chances, but it depends on where. So you can give your exam of CA. You're getting those practical at the end of the day, certification will help you to reach the door of the interviewer, right? But your skills will help you to get that job, right? So focus on developing more skills, practicing it from right now, right? And this should be your bread and butter kind of a thing. It's so easy nowadays. Tools are there. Your programming skills will give an extra boost to it.
So there's a question. Can a BCA student after graduation intern in a company?
Yeah, definitely. BCA students can definitely intern. There are people who are BCA students who have done internship, and then they have either been absorbed in our company or being asked to like being placed in other companies. So definitely you can go.
So there are students asking what are the jobs and salaries that can be expected after completing the diploma in cybersecurity.
To be very honest, diploma in cybersecurity, you can check our placement tab and find out what are the job opportunities with the salary brackets which are available. You can check our website on the placement opportunities. You will find out the jobs and options out there. You can even give us a call on our toll-free number and you'll find it out. And for more details, you can obviously refer to the job portals which I've told you and find out what are the opportunities available. So diploma covers everything. So you can just, what you need to do, find out the job with the salary which you want to apply, then go into the job description, find out what is written in the job description, copy that thing and find out on the course modules which are providing. If that matches, you are ready to join a company and get the training done, because those things are required in the job description. It is written from the company's end, right?
So Arnab
Is
Das is asking.
Yeah,
Arnab Das is
yeah.
asking, is there any age restrictions to get into cybersecurity industry? Can
No,
anyone at higher age can change his field and join his industry?
anybody can hire in the age. Yeah, definitely you can. Because if you are a coder, you would have been working in a development field and you want to shift your domain, you can. And but see, you need to compromise a bit of your salary what you are getting right now, because at the end you are joining as a fresher in the cybersecurity. But yes, obviously your skills set will be highly appreciated by people who are hiring you. So definitely you can grow in that ladder. Age restriction as a anybody can join. I've seen a student appearing in the hackathon event, who was like 10 years of age or 13 years of age, between that bracket, and still he, like right now, a few days ago I've seen him appearing in different hackathon event and competitions. And so there's no age gap, and even they are being recruited by multinational companies. They are sitting in their home and they're earning. So if you have that skill on this, age is not a limit.
So Mr. Uday Shankar is asking, how can he use his personal backdoor on the same server?
No, it's
Previous
asking
backdoor. Previous
previous
backdoor.
on the same server. Can you just elaborate what you want to tell in there? You the connection to it, or like I need more explanation on this, right?
So Mr. Shirwadeep Kundu is asking, sir, একজন skilled ethical hacker হওয়ার জন্য কি পড়তে হবে?
It was good that you spoke Bengali in a much interesting way. Okay, so sir, একজন স্কিলড এথিক্যাল হ্যাকার হওয়ার জন্য কি কি পড়তে হবে? দেখো, পড়ার তো কোনো লিমিট নেই, বাট একটা স্কিলড এথিক্যাল হ্যাকার হওয়ার জন্য তোমাকে প্রোগ্রামিং এর দিকটাও কনসেন্ট্রেট করতে হবে, নেটওয়ার্কিং এর দিকটাও কনসেন্ট্রেট করতে হবে, তোমাকে অল ইন অল ভালো হতে হবে। এবার যদি তুমি বলো যে তুমি একটা নর্মাল ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড থেকে আসতো, নর্মাল ইন দ্য সেন্স নট অন হোয়াট ইউ লাইক, নর্মাল ইন দ্য সেন্স জেনারেল ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ড, টু বি ভেরি অনেস্ট, পার্ডন মি, তুমি এখানে কিন্তু কাজ, এখানে অনেক অপরচুনিটিস আছে, যেখানে অনেক জায়গায় রিক্রুটমেন্ট হচ্ছে এবং হবে, কারণ ডিমান্ডটা অনেক বেশি। তুমি এখনো বুঝতে পারছো সবকিছু সাইবার ওয়ার্ল্ড এর ট্রান্সফার হয়ে গেছে, উই আর নট মিটিং পিপল ফিজিক্যালি, সো দেয়ার ইজ এ হিউজ রিকোয়ারমেন্ট। ইভেন এ কোম্পানি হু ইজ হ্যাভিং 10 people, they have a cyber security person because they are operating it online. So এখানে রিকোয়ারমেন্ট অনেক বেশি। রিকোয়ারমেন্ট যখন বেশি, তুমি জব পাবে। এবং স্কিলড হতে গেলে, যেটা তোমার কোশ্চেন আছে, স্কিল হতে গেলে প্র্যাকটিস করতে হবে। You cannot win a war sitting in your home. If you want to win a war, you need to be ground fighting. Skill ওখানেই ডেভেলপ হয়।
So what are the basic things need to start to follow OSCP? By Shovido Hai Malka.
We have a module which is there in the OSCP which we have recently launched. But to be very honest, you need to have some professional experience in cybersecurity, doing some VAPT projects. Even not on that, you can even join our company if you are
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, we lost connection. Yeah. So I hope in the chat section also, Patrick have sent you the course details module, so you can follow that. And what are the basic knowledge required for CISSP exam? That question is also being answered. I think Patrick can send you the link for that.
So we have a question. So
Rishita,
how?
we are losing connections out there, so we are very sorry for the lag in the network. But still, we are in the office with a high-speed network. I don't know why it is being lagging, but it happens on an important day. You will find out these things happening. So please pardon me and pardon my team. Please bear with us. Yeah,
So there
Patrick.
is a question. So there's a question on how certain websites track us, or how Google Apps accept track our activities, how to avoid tracking issues, how to get anonymous devices signature.
You need to know many things before this, right? So tracking. See, to be very honest, uh, if you want better services, you will be tracked. Google and other companies who are offering free services, they are not there for free. They are the biggest companies who are getting that many amount of revenue being generated, and they are doing it by just tracking individuals of us, because they need to deliver those things, best services. People who are looking for product services, they need to have those kind of commercials available in front of them. They need to have that things popping in front of them, so that the purchase decisions are being influenced. So you cannot avoid them directly. There are ways to avoid tracking, like you need to put off your locations, so that you're not being tracked. You need to operate in incognito mode if you are browsing, even though incognito mode is a kind of a myth which have been proved in recent past, where you are still being tracked. But yes, obviously, if you are thinking that you yourself do not want to give so many informations publicly, you should not avoid kind of posting everything in social medias, whatever it's happening in your life. Okay, if you want to avoid, you can avoid. But see, social media also is a place where you can express your feelings. So still, it's a very tricky situation, where you cannot directly tell that I can be 100% maintain the anonymity. It cannot happen, right? So let's move on to the next phase. We are already being late. Okay,
So
so
there is a
question.
question.
I think
Can
we'll take end of the session. Okay.
yes.
Okay, so that is being explained, and now I'll show you. I just want to I think the screen is being shared, right? Okay, fine. So have you ever seen a spoofed email? There are scams that have come to, like emails that have come to you, right? So I'll show you one thing. There is an email which I had sent in 2019 to me when I was there in a conference in one of the Israel-based companies conference in Hyderabad, Teams conference. Okay, so I hope it is visible. Can anyone can just quickly ping me if the screen is visible? I think Patrick, can you tell that the screen is visible or not?
No, sir. It's not being shared. I can
It's
see
not
all the
visible?
papers.
It's not being shared, right? Okay,
No,
just
sir.
hold on. Okay, I think it's now being shared. Patrick, can you confirm me, please?
Yes, sir. Your screen is being shared.
Okay, so this is a mail which I sent to me. Basically, this is a kind of a phishing, like spoofed email. Okay, So see, this is where the email ID is. It's coming from hr@cognizant.com. And what's the subject? Dear Mr. Abhishek Mitra, greetings from Cognizant. We are glad to welcome you in Hyderabad office. Your reporting time will be this, and log into your Cognizant employee portal and upload all the details. Right? And if I would have been fresher joining that company, I would have clicked on this and filled up all the details of, and then once I click on the login button, it will again redirect to the original page. The same thing which we did while clicking on the Facebook login button, you will be redirected to the Flipkart. Instead of that, you will be redirected to the Cognizant portal. So a phishing Cognizant portal, then redirected to the original Cognizant portal, and your all data have been already being shared with the person who is wanting to get all the employee details of yours. And not only you being compromised, your entire office employees who would have been your colleagues in future is being compromised. So how you can check? The important part is there is 3 dots here, right? Click on those 3 dots and click on show original. If you click on show original, you will find it out. Message ID. This message ID would have been @cognizant.com. It would have come from an original source. আমি বাংলায় বলছি, এই মেসেজ আইডিটা @cognizant.com থাকতো, যেটি এটা কগনিজেন্ট থেকে আসতো। ঠিক আছে, এটা কিন্তু কগনিজেন্ট থেকে আসেনি বলে এখানে কিন্তু লোকাল হোস্ট লেখা আসছে লোকাল হোস্ট। ঠিক আছে, এখানে আমাকে ডেলিভারি হয়েছে সাবজেক্টে এটা। এবং কিভাবে এই জিনিসটা করা, এটা সিম্পল একটা ফিশিং লাইক স্পুফ একটা স্ক্রিপ্ট আছে ইন পাইথন লাইক PHP, so you can write it there and you can send it to many people, but today we will not be able to show you right now. Okay, coming into the next point is, let's move on to the next slide. I think I'll show one video regarding this email spoofing and what kind of hazards you might have faced, you could have faced in future. Somebody trying to access CCTV will show you how to hack into CCTV, and people can change it. Like, right, I'll show one video. It's very interesting video. Please have a close look into this.
That can't be good.
John, you need to see this. Is it an error, or is this really happening? 4-way greens all up and down Broad, now up Liberty.
Looks like there's been a breach in our central server. Someone's taking control.
Accidental wall. EMS route. This is not happening. How is this possible?
Accident on William.
Right, they're creating a perimeter. Notify the cybersecurity task force now. Just did. They're detecting a rogue piece of software in our security system. They're tracking it down now. How long? They need time.
It's going to take hours to clear these intersections.
The financial district. They blocked it off. John, it's cybersecurity task force. They're saying the leak was traced back to your tablet. Your tablet? No. RAPAHAMA. Email john@trafficcontrol.com. All right, we'll call your order when it's ready. Thank you.
Hi, can I get a large under input here, please?
Yes, of course.
John, more intersections are being targeted. The gridlock's centering on the Fed Bank.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are. We anticipate being back online in 20 minutes. We will be back in full control. Yes, I realize that, sir. I realize that, yes. Yes, we will. Yes, we will, absolutely. Yeah. How could we have prevented this? Jeanette, can you connect me to Stephen in IT? Thanks. Stephen here. Stephen, this is John. My tablet just registered a UEM alert and shut itself down. Did you pick up anything on that?
Your tablet was compromised by an email phishing scam. Our mobile threat management software identified the malware intrusion and wiped your tablet clean of all company data. Our real-time incident response system also found an intrusion in one of our central servers. The non-compliant server has been automatically quarantined and immediate remediation action is being taken to get back to full compliance.
That's a good thing. No need for any unpleasant events this morning. Great, thanks.
Yep, no problem.
Prevent, detect, and respond to cyber threats.
So what did you see? You noticed that a traffic control head was basically being compromised through an email spoofing being done, right? And he had allowed the malware to infect, and then the entire traffics were blocked, and then this thief can steal money from the bank and go, right? So this kind of incident might happen, right? So checking an email from a trusted source, do not blindly trust them, whatever email that comes to you. You need to check where it is coming from, and that's very important, right? So follow the same steps, click on the three dots, show original, and find out the message ID. If it is not matching with the original thing, why don't you give your call to the boss who has asked you to send some important files? Even it might be at the mid of a night or something. Cross verify if your data is important, if the data which you're sending, replying back to the email is important. You should first cross verify that, do you want this? This is an email. I'm finding something fishy. I'm just cross verifying. Please don't misunderstand me. So if you do that, that can be fine enough, right? Okay, so moving to the next step, I'll just share my screen again. So how many of you have heard this? Indian websites were under attack. On 28th of December 2016, Pakistan hackers hacked into Trivandrum and Coaching websites, right? And NSG, National Security Guard website was defaced, right? So we were under cyber attack. So what we did will interest you. On 30th of December 2016, we launched an attack on Islamabad airport website. I'll show the news that had floated in India about the hacking incident that happened on our the airport website, and then I'll show you the video recordings of what we did while getting into the Islamabad airport website. And there's a kind of a revenge which we took naturally. So pardon us if we are doing something which is a black hat hacking, but it's a kind of a gray hat hacking, and be proud to be a gray hat hacker, right? So let's move on to the video then. This is the news. Look into the news.
Cochin and Trivandrum airports, websites, and many more have been hacked by Pak cyber attackers. All the websites are in the same server, and these are mostly airport websites which have come under the attack from the hackers. Our National Affairs Editor Srinjoy Chaudhary with me on the phone line now. Srinjoy, what more do we know about this latest hacking incident?
Well, these hackers have identified themselves as the Kashmir cheetahs of Pakistan, which suggests that these attackers have come from across the border. The attack has come from across the border. Now, the important thing is, of course, defense. It is very important and incumbent upon the government to actually find defensive mechanisms to ensure that these sites cannot be hacked into. And when such a site is hacked into, it naturally affects ordinary people. People who want to fly, people who want to buy tickets, people who want to know what is happening at the airport, whether there are sufficient logistical facilities or not. These are the people, ordinary people of India, who are affected. It's really important for the government to actually find ways. There are organizations which deal with it, but in this case, the attacks have gone through. And if they've attacked one server, it is possible that other sites have not been attacked and are on the server could well face such action. The other opportunity that India has now that it has such a good IT system is offensive defense. The one way of actually striking back is to strike at the hackers themselves and the people who support them. Now, if India can do that, and sometimes India has been able to do it, then of course it will deter people from attacking these websites.
So this is what happened, and rightly said by the anchor that India has got a good IT system, but the IT system would have prevented that. No issues. We were able to get into the Islamabad airport website and their server, and what they have suggested, or they have found to be, or they have thought to be a critical hacking incident could have happened in Indian websites. So what the anchor told, that it might be other websites in the same server. No, Indian were strong enough to prevent other websites being hacked. But unfortunately, Islamabad airport website was hosted in other where other websites were also there, like Multan and other airport websites were there, and we were able to get all the data, and we have encrypted those with infecting with a ransomware. Okay, this is where the entire incident we have recorded. This is a proof of concept which we have with us. I'll show you. And I'll explain you the steps which we are doing. So look into this. This is Benazir Bhutto International Airport. Okay. At the mid of the night of 30th of December, people were partying, and we were finding out vulnerabilities in the website because we took it on our ego. So this is where we are running an SQL map. So this is a tool which is used to find out SQL injection, right? The command prompt, the command is being executed to run the SQL map. We are checking for the DBA is true or not. If it returns true, that means we are able to get into. You're copying this. There were 3 people in the same event which this hacking incident was happening. Our ex vice president Mr. Sovik was there, who was leading this entire event. So this is the nmap where we are checking out for open ports where we can try to exploit those vulnerabilities to the open port. Okay. So interestingly, we found out that the DBA returned true. Okay. You can see that we are right now uploading the shell. You can check on the right hand side that the command prompt access of the we have got it, but we didn't got the user interface kind of a thing. So you can see on the right hand side the we have created another user, okay, and that is Siddiqui2. Why? Because the Siddiqui1 was the username. If certain incident would have happened, the server would have logged off or would have shut down and again restarted. Then the person who is restarting will find it out that there is another like user which is with a different name, like hacker or something, which might have terminated our attack. So we have kept it purposefully Siddiqui2, and the password you can see. And at that mid of the night, we couldn't find out anything. So it was just Sunsilk shampoo is the password. You can check that. This is 5UNSILK, then 5. That means SHAMPOO, right? So what I told you is the password. So this is what we could have given at that point of time. See, this is very interesting. The port 3389 was opened. That port 3389 is basically a remote desktop connection where you can get the entire desktop available with you and you can do whatever you can, right? So now we are creating a new user and a password and giving an administrative privilege to that account. We are giving the password right now what we have administered, like we wanted to give that password. The command completed successfully. Now let's log into the server. Siddiqui2 have been given administrative privilege, so you can do whatever you can, like what we have done. The command completed successfully. Now we'll log in the server, right? So this is the server login portal. Siddiqui2 is the username which we have created, giving the password which you have given. Yes, the Sunsilk shampoo password. We are allowing it, and bingo, we are into the server, which is a Windows 2012 server, I think. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Windows 2012 server, non-updated, having all the vulnerabilities, and the ports were open. Now we got into let's check what you have. See, you can find out all the data available. See, these are the details of the server. And see, these are the websites which were available. We have not shown it purposefully what ransomware we have put because it would have like criminal activity. So we don't want to do it. These are the news coverages which we have got. This is from, I hope you can see, this is more news.pk. Pakistan News itself tells that Indian hackers attacked 4 Pakistani websites. This is takeviral.net. Pakistan airport websites being hacked. There are Peshawar airport and other airports were also there. Indian Pakistan cyber war starts. And these are all news coverages. You will find out even there are UK medias which have covered it. Okay, so this is not where what we are showing it. What we can do as a black hat hacker. It's important to know that we are a white hat hacker. But once we started the company at 2014-15, we were also not that much experience of what to do or not. But we took it to our ego, and as an Indian citizen, we thought of giving it back to the Pakistanis in their own way. So we did it. Coming to the next slide is you've seen that this happened, like Coal India websites got hacked, and again there was Pakistan. So Pakistani hackers are like they can find out vulnerabilities pretty easily, or you can put it in another way that Indian websites, government websites, are too easy to be hacked. Let's see what actually this image is. This is an image which in a WhatsApp screenshot which has come to me, that came to me in that point of time, and we took an action against that. This time it was not. See, this is what they have done. They have defaced it. So this is basically defacing of the website. So you can go to the company like the central coalfield .in, and you can find out that this is what Pakistani hackers have written. Go Modi, go hacked by Sage 11 team Pakistani cyber skull. So this is what they have done. But this time it was not an action of taking revenge, but basically this was an action where we wanted to prevent our IT infrastructure, our government IT infrastructure. So that's why what we did, we recorded the entire thing. What happened look into this. This is basically the Coal India website and this login portal. Okay, what the vulnerability is prevailing, or it was prevailing at that point of time. That's why we have recorded and sent it to them and asked them to take the rectifications. They were not our client, but this is what our corporate responsibility is, to make the company like the Coal India aware that this is what the vulnerability, and this is why they are facing this kind of a challenge. This is what happened. This is the admin login page, and you can see there's an auto redirection which is being done. If there's a change in the URL, there's an auto redirection. So what the person did, the penetration tester, is stop the auto redirection. No auto redirect. Is just adding it, right? And once you do that, you'll find it out. If there's no auto redirect, then you will land onto the admin panel. It's that easy. And find it out. This is Coal India coalfields .in, right? Central coalfields.in, right? We took it very seriously. We have informed them. They have taken actions, and this was not again repeated. So thanks to Coal India and Coalfield India to take actions on this video, and they have thanked us and appreciated our efforts in making them secure. So what do you think? Do you think Pakistani hackers are smarter? Quick comments will encourage me to go to the next step. What do you think? No. Yes. Okay. No. Okay. So there are 2 no and 1 yes. What's my answer? My answer is yes. I stick with yes. Because they are smarter. Why you know? Because this is what is happening. In anti-hacking companies in India are not secure. A company which is providing cybersecurity to clients and training cybersecurity to students, they are not secure. You want right now we can publicly disclose it. Okay, so this is a video where I can show you. This is one company which is located in Kolkata itself. This is Indian School of Ethical Hacking. Okay, so this was a vulnerability which was there. See, this is where the payment gateway is. Okay, so you can give your name, your phone number, your email ID, right? The course you want to go for, that is basically cyber security, ethical hacking, and you will hack it and pay only 1 rupees. How? Simple. And this is so simple. You just inspect element, change the tab to 1 rupee, like that fees to 1 rupee. And once you're going to the payment gateway, there is no second time validation, server end validation. And you can pay only 1 rupee and get an auto generated receipt in your name that you have paid the said amount of 1,200 something which was written, or 12,000 something which was written. Right? Check this out. This is what it is happening. 1 rupee, right? We have reported to them. We have asked them to rectify, and they have done so. Right now they are okay, and thanks to them, they have taken actions. But if this is what a cybersecurity company can have, sorry to say, but Pakistani hackers are much smarter than us. right? So moving into the next thing. How many of you know about SQL injection? How many of you know about SQL injection? Quick comment. How many of you know about SQL injection? How many of you want to see a live hacking? Live hacking into Pakistan, any website? How many of you want to see? Quick yes or no? Yeah, I'm okay. 3 types. So he's answering is 3 types. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, there is 1 yes only. Okay, not fully. Okay. The people are writing yes, sir. I know. Okay, thank you. How many of you want to see it live? I'll ask Somo or this Akash to show it. Yes. So there are many people who are telling yes, and it's quite obvious people would like to watch this. So let's have an SQL injection done on a Pakistani website, live website. Okay. Plus, please do not do this. Try this in that way. It's a blind SQL injection. There are many ways to do it. So I'll ask Akash. Akash, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So would you like to share the screen? I think you or Somu who will be showing. You will be showing, right?
Yeah.
To me,
No problem. Screen দেখা যাচ্ছে?
না স্ক্রিন দেখা যায়নি আমি 1 সেকেন্ড হোল্ড করো আমার এখানে আসেনি হ্যাঁ স্ক্রিন দেখা যাচ্ছে yes
So basically it's a website of Pakistan.
আমার শুধু আসতে আসছে আকাশ can you be little bit louder হ্যাঁ
So basically it's an Pakistani website where we can enter without a right credential in the login panel, in the admin panel. So we'll try this. So it's basically a true query of SQL by which we can get it into the admin panel. We are inside the
this is admin panel backend. So is it so easy? Now people will have a question: can we log into Facebook account with by this X or this is so easy to do it without any username or password. So Akash, তুমি কি এটা নোটপ্যাডে খুলে নিয়ে ওদেরকে বোঝাতে পারবে যে how SQL injection actually work?
Yes, sir, I can.
Explain. Debasis has given a great answer. Hacking cannot depend on country. Hackers depends on their skills, right? Hackers obviously depends on the skill, but the mentality of hacking into Indian websites and hacking into Pakistan websites will still remain the same, right? So it depends on the country. You have that revenging nature working on. Yeah, Vasant Kumar, it's in blind SQL injection. Yeah. Sonam is telling this quality of the video is very. I think.
My drawing is.
No, I would have asked you not to draw, but directly you can take it in a notepad and show what is the logic of only using one exclamation at the end and nothing at the end, and why in the beginning. What is the logic? You can explain that because this would have taken much time. I think we don't have that much time.
So basically what we are doing, जब भी हम लोग कोई यूजर नेम और पासवर्ड देते हैं किसी डेटाबेस को, व्हाट हैपेंस कि बीच में एक वैलिडेटर आ जाता है जो हमारा टेस्ट करता है कि जो हम बोल रहे हैं, आई मीन व्हाटएवर वी आर गिविंग टू दिस credentials in our username, in our password, they just check that if we are saying the truth or not. This is the vulnerability, that they are not checking what I am giving, they are just checking that if I am giving the true query or not, that whatever we are saying is true or not.
Yes, yes.
And in that case we will use just any kind of true query, I mean any kind of SQL true query. So वो लोग क्या
What is a true query? Can you write down the query?
yes, obviously I have to increase the size.
Increase the size.
So basically this is one of the true queries, that is x or x equals to x. मतलब this is a logic gate basically. जिन लोगों को लॉजिक गेट के बारे में पता होगा उनको पता चलेगा कि x और x वहाँ x होता है, या फिर हम x की जगह कुछ भी वेरिएबल यूज कर सकते हैं.
So even we can write someone's name if there is no character limit on the field, then এখানে হতেই পারে যে আমরা লিখতে পারি উদয়, যে এখানে ওখানে লিখে যাওয়া যেতে পারে উদয় ফার্স্ট ব্র্যাকেট অর সরি কলন অর, ঠিক আছে, UAY উদয়, ওখানে we can replace that x with your name. So you might have not ever entered your name as an ID and a password in any of the Pakistani website, but we could use the same syntax or the same code in cracking into or getting into the admin panel, and it's so easy. We are showing the basic things. Obviously this is a workshop and we would expect all people to understand on a ground level. Okay, and I'm not here, the team is not here to show how much technical we are and we know. Rather we should make everyone on the same page, right? Greenmoy Ghosh has answered the blind SQL injection attack. The attackers makes different SQL queries that ask the database true or false questions, right? So thank you, Akash. I think we can move into the next stage. What about, how many of you, like, you've seen HTTPS, but have you ever purchased any kind of, like, you've seen how you can purchase it from a cybersecurity company, any kind of an course, but what about purchasing it from a live e-commerce website? That too, that's not so much popular website, a website which is having an e-commerce kind of a thing. So I'll ask Mr. Somu to show it the live hacking into a temper data, and then we'll move to the denial of service attack. Okay, over to you, Somu. Somu, you are muted. Can you unmute yourself?
বেসিক্যালি কি হয়, সবচেয়ে আগে আমাদের সেটা জানতে হবে।
Hello, Somu, you are muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. That's my fault. But first of all, I'm talking about data tampering. You were talking about data tampering, right, sir? So first of all, we have to know what is data tampering. So basically, data tampering means আমরা কোনো একটা কিরকম ভাবে ফার্স্টে আমরা দেখবো যে নর্মালি আমরা যখন কোনো একটা শপিং সাইটে গেলাম, লাইক অ্যামাজন বা ফ্লিপকার্ট, সেখানে যখন আমরা দেখি যে প্রতিটা প্রোডাক্টের এগেইনস্টে একটা করে প্রাইস আছে এবং প্রতিটা প্রাইসের প্রতিটা প্রাইস গুলো ফিক্সড। সো আমরা কি করতে পারি, আমরা যদি সেই ওয়েবসাইটে ভালনারেবিলিটি থেকে থাকে, দেন আমরা ওই প্রাইসটাকে কম বা বেশি করে সেখান থেকে আমরা জিনিসটাকে পারচেজ করতে পারি। অবভিয়াসলি কি ওটা বেশি করবে না, নর্মালি সেটা আমরা অবভিয়াসলি কমই করবো। সো রাইট নাও আমরা ওরকমই একটা ওয়েবসাইট দেখতে চলেছি। আমি স্ক্রিনটা শেয়ার করছি। স্যার স্ক্রিনটা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন সবাই? যদি তোমরা স্ক্রিনটা দেখতে পাও প্লিজ একটু কমেন্ট করে জানাও। হ্যালো হ্যালো guys. No sir, not visible yet. Okay.
Hi. Yeah, sorry, we were not visible because we have lost the connections in between because he's trying to check into another network. Sorry for that. Manikantan, yeah, sorry. Actually, we are right now in Bengal, so people are also asking for Bengal, like Bengali language, Bengal. So, Bangla, we need to speak a bit. Obviously, we are speaking in English. We will obviously also try to speak in Hindi as well. So, over to you. I think Somu, did you join? I think he's also facing some issue from his part. Yeah, Somu has also joined. Yeah, Somu, you're visible. You're on the screen.
Okay. স্যার আমার স্ক্রিনটা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন? কাইন্ডলি একটু আমাকে এটা বললে ভালো হতো অ্যাকচুয়ালি, কারণ আমি অনেকক্ষণ ধরে ট্রাই করছি।
Yeah, Somu, people are requesting you to speak in English because there are many people who are not.
Okay. Not an issue, guys. Sorry. So, guys, first of all, let's just check is it working or not. I'm trying to share my screen, but network actually. Sorry, sir. Actually, the thing is, I'm right now. It's showing I'm sharing my screen, but it's not sharing at all. Just a sec, hold on, guys.
Yeah, Somu, your screen is visible now. Somu, can you hear us?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. I can hear you, sir. So let's just quickly turn on my shoot first of all. So guys, first of all, we have to know what is data tampering means. I already told you guys that, and now actually I'll show you how to perform actually a data tampering in a live website. The website name is Razorba. It's basically it's basically selling razor for men. So right now actually we can you can see my screen, right? So right now we are performing data tampering in that website because I know that this website already have this vulnerability. So let's then just go to the just dive into the practical part. Let's just visit the product first of all. Let's see which kind of product. Let's see about the products first of all. So it's all about products. You can see, and there is a there is a permanent price already mentioned in that website, like for this Razorba Warhammer, the price is $69 and $0.95, and now it's on 22% off, and we don't care that. So let's just quickly add that to our cart, and it's added, right? Yeah. So the price is $69, total 139.90. We have to pay that quantity 2. That's great. Okay. So let's just proceed to checkout. Let's just do that. Okay. Now here we have to actually choose United States. Okay. We don't care right now. So let's just choose that standard shipping. Free standard shipping, 7 to 10 delivery. Okay. So right now we have to choose a payment method. So here we can do some stuff to tamper the data. We can use the Brup shoot to tamper the data. So let's just quickly turn on my Brup shoot here. Okay, let's visit that proxy setting, and intercept is on. Okay, we are ready to. So quickly just PayPal, click on that PayPal, and here you guys can see we captured the data, right? So what we have to do, we just have to find the particular amount. What is that particular amount here? Let me just find that first of all. Let me just quickly check what the amount. 139. Okay, let's just quickly search that in here. $139. Okay, so let's see, is there any kind of available one? No, not. So I just have to forward the request, and after that let's just search for that $139 in here. Where is that amount? Yeah, you can see that 68 mentioned $69 here, but why? Oh, yeah, I can remember the price is $69 and the quantity is 2. That's why it's I think $139. Okay, that's fine. So I can change that amount from here. So it's $69. It's already showing in here. So let's just quickly change that value from here. I want like to purchase that in $1. Okay, so we have to pay any kind of shipping charges? No, not at all. Okay, that's great. Then you just have to forward this request and turn that intercept off. Let's see. Yeah, right now you guys can see we have to pay $69 there, but instead of $69 we can pay only $2. You guys can see, including tax and other stuff. It's $2 right now. So you just have to pay, and if you just want to buy that stuff, just log into PayPal and please please actually transfer that amount to that website, and you can just have that product. So that's the data tampering vulnerability that this website contains. And actually, I actually showed you how to exploit that vulnerability. Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Somu. So moving on to the next stage is you can show the DOS attack, and then we'll move to the ransomware. But before the DOS attack, let me find it out if I have some interesting kind of a video which can give a bit more informations to them. Okay, I'll try to find out one. So let's show them a video where there's a combination of a DOS attack and a ransomware attack, okay, and many things. Okay, so on within that stipulated period of time, I think Somu can also be prepared with the kind of website where you'll be attacking, right?
Yes, sir. Today I'm going to attack a Pakistani website. Sorry.
People are thinking that actually we cannot judge anyone by their country. Yes, Miss Singh, Prakriti Singh. Yeah, definitely. We don't have a control on of where we are, where we'll be born or where we are born. But definitely, our efforts of making our other people's life in a better way is what our focus should be. So definitely, we are all with your philosophy or thinking. Thank you. So let's move to the video then. I think a ransomware kind of an attack, another small story which will help you to understand in a better way. Wait, I'm sharing the screen.
Well, who's watched?
How did you decide to become a hacker?
Well, I'm not really sure what it means to become a hacker. That's like some guy in a hoodie who types really fast and stays up all night writing code and cracking passwords. It's not me. I just spy on people and see what makes them click.
I'm sorry, I need to play it in another media.
How did you decide to become a hacker?
Well, I'm not really sure what it means to become a hacker. That's like some guy in a hoodie who types really fast and stays up all night writing code and cracking passwords. It's not me. I just spy on people and see what makes them click. It's not a bad job.
Mark Henning, CEO of Qualicard, set to report earnings after their blockbuster IPO. So you consider this a job?
I put a lot of work into this. I'm not lazy. It takes research to figure out the key players, learn all about them, their families, their friends, what they care about. You have to understand the company's organization. I get a lot of my information from the sales department because they're always so quick and eager. They're hungry. People trust too easily. They don't look at the details. I do. Details matter. That's what I'm good at. It has to look completely believable. It has to look familiar. This is where research is important. It's not some generic piece of spam. It's an email from their boss with their company signature. It's written in the voice of the boss. It's what he would say if he were writing this.
What about the malware itself? How does that work?
Somebody else out there already wrote all the code that does the actual attack. I'm just using it in the attachment. My skill is in my ability to get a bunch of people to click on that attachment. I always wonder what it's like when the whole thing unfolds on their end, when the panic sets in.
Please leave your message after the beep.
Hey, this is Rajiv in finance. Call me as soon as you get this. Something's up with my laptop.
Are you on your way into the office? Something's going on with our file servers.
Karen and HR, our benefits dashboard thing's really slow. We're getting calls from users on it. You can always get this. Apparently, there's a malware attack targeting our main.
It's ransomware. They're holding us hostage. We're locked out of everything. I can't even check my phone. What about the backup?
That will take days.
We need this fixed now. It's paid. We don't have a choice. We're reporting earnings in 2 hours.
But how do we know that they'll
pay? Put every single person on getting us back up and running. That's the only priority now. Okay, it's done. I have the decrypt key.
Mark, we have a big problem. The ransomware was just to distract us. They got inside. They got everything. Customer data, financials, everything.
Qualicards is reeling today from the news that hackers have released the personal information of nearly
The Nasdaq closed lower today, led by Qualicards, which was down 14% on news that the recent data breach may be far worse. The company
Its stock
originally
fell to a new all-time low on news that CEO Mark Hanning is stepping down after what is turning out to be one of the worst breaches of personal information in recent history.
Do you feel bad about releasing the personal information? All the financials? All the money that was lost?
All I did was get the files. I'm not the one that decided to release them. I'm not the one that shorted the stock. Somebody else had their reasons for that. It's above my pay grade. I was paid to do a job, and I did it well. And that's what's expected of anyone, isn't it? Anyway, markets bounce back.
Interesting video, right? So I think Somu is ready with his attack.
Yes, sir.
Right, Somu? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir. I am ready.
Yeah. So in between, I just want to mention one thing. That is, ask 2 questions right now. Okay. First question. Okay. Not to you, Somu. It's for everyone who are attending this. So they need to answer it on the chat box. What is the reward if the first person who answers it after my question is over? Okay, the first person who answers correctly in the chat box gets an reward of 50% discount on the summer training which we'll be having. Okay, on ethical hacking, on machine learning, or whatever course they can choose from the summer training which you're having. Okay, so actual course fee is 5,000, so he or she can get that discount, right? So the first question is the video which you have seen, the ransomware attack just recently, which I played. What was the first target of the hacker whom they have sent the email? It was, the options are, they have copied it, they have sent an email to the sales team. Second option is to the HR division. Third option to the CEO, whom the hacker has sent that email to get more knowledge. Your time starts now. Answer it on the WhatsApp group which we have. The first person to answer correct will get this offer. Okay, we'll ask the next say 2 questions after Somu has displayed this. Okay, so over to you, Somu. You can start explaining. WhatsApp, you in the WhatsApp group you need to give the answer. Subendu. Okay, Somu, over to you.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you. So guys, can you hear me right properly? So guys, first of all, we have to know what is DOS and what is DDoS, or what is the difference between DOS and DDoS. So basically, DOS means denial of service attack, and the DDoS full form is distributed denial of service attack. Okay, so whenever actually we try to what actually happens when actually in your mobile phone, it's actually uh, applicable as actually I'm right now actually I'm imagining a scenario where actually I have a phone with 1 GB RAM, and I can just use two applications simultaneously. So what happen if we actually try to open 3 or 4 applications together? Then it got hanged, right? So we can't actually use that phone for some time. We have to restart our phone, or we just have to wait for some time actually when that phone actually when actually we try to close that applications we already running on that phone, and then after that we can use that phone, right? So same thing is applicable for DOS or DDoS, whatever you want to say. So DOS basically for DOS or DDoS we actually try to send us very much data, very actually lots and lots of packet to a particular server. Okay, so then if that server actually can't reply us back, then what happened? That server got crashed, and we can't access that server, right? So let's just quickly dive into a uh, practical scenario where actually you guys can see, as I mentioned earlier, actually today I'll show you guys how to actually I will do a DOS attack on a particular Pakistani website. So let's just see.
Yeah, so as Somu was explaining, what he is doing, watch it very carefully. DOS attack, the n number of packets being sent to the server, request packet, and the acknowledgement packet is not being received. Why? Because the server is crashed because of too much of load. That's why you should have load balancers, okay, that is installed on your servers to balance the load and terminate any kind of attacks which is coming from the same IP the request has been generated. So this is a kind of preventive measures that you can take. Somu, can you like your screen is visible but it's not moving at all? Are you showing it anything?
Yeah, right now actually I'm opening a Pakistani website, which actually I actually going to do a DOS attack.
You're not displaying it, right? Because it's not being displayed.
Oh, okay, but I'm sharing my screen right now.
Yeah, you are sharing, but the thing you're doing is not being displayed.
What? Okay, so just hold on a second.
It's from my end. I think you can again come again, please. Start the screen sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now you are visible. Your screen will be visible right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is the Pakistani website hotel. This is a hotel on Islamabad, Pakistan. The hotel name is Hotel Orne, and this website actually don't have that load balancer in its side. So I can easily just quickly do a DOS attack on that website. So let's just first of all let me just copy the link here and move to our terminal, and from here actually using that nslookup command you guys can just find any website's IP address, and so did I. So let's just quickly, so I can actually share the link with you guys if you then you guys can see actually what's going on.
Yeah, you can share it on a chat. Yeah, I request
chat. So
yeah, I'll request everyone to look into the URL. Click on the URL and see, and try to refresh it. You will find it out that you won't be able to get the website later on.
So this is the website I am sharing with you guys right now. It's I'm sharing on my WhatsApp. So guys
Hello.
who actually right now, please, I am requesting you to join WhatsApp group. Uh, let's just dive into my system, and I already copied and I already have that IP address. So right now I'm doing a DOS attack, and I have to mention the IP, the port number here. So I want to attack port number 80, and that's all I need. Okay. So, sir, can you please show them? Is that website up or down? Can you please try to open from your side, please?
Yeah, you have given in the chat section as well, right?
Actually, I sent that link on our WhatsApp group,
Okay,
webinar that group.
I'm checking the webinar group, right? Just hold on. Oh, I'm not there in the webinar group right now. I've logged off from my laptop. Can you just say send it on the chat as well?
Okay, sir, please chat. Okay, let me just try that one more time, please.
Yeah. I think we've already sent. People can check it from their mobile.
I'll do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can send that link from on my mobile device. Let me just tell on it.
Yeah, people are mentioning on the chat that the website is not opening, and yes, that is what it is. The DDoS attack mean that or DOS attack means basically. So the website will not be able to respond. That is what happens. So if somebody wants to harass your company, they will also run this kind of attack, and your website will not be able to respond. You will lose customers.
Yeah,
right?
that's the thing, sir. Yes, sir.
People have seen this right now. Okay.
So let's just quickly turn that off. I don't want to harm their system, so please just quickly turn that off.
This is just for educational purpose. It's a kind of a cross-border thing being done. So to make you aware that what kind of things that can happen and how preventive actions can be taken, you can definitely use load balancers. There are many load balancers available, and that is the remediation actions against DOS attack. And let's move on to the next stage of ransomware, where we can show how a ransomware attack. You've heard about the WannaCry that have shaken the world with kind of an attack that happened. Entire companies were losing their data, they were encrypted. So what actually the ransomware is? A ransomware is a kind of an encryption and decrypting, like the entire data will be encrypted and you won't be able to decrypt it and get the real data out of it. Why? Because you don't have the password. And that password only is available to the attacker who has sent you this, right? So if that person has sent you this, so you need to pay him back. How you need to pay him? You need to pay him in bitcoins. Why in bitcoins? Because bitcoins are untrackable. If you pay in bitcoins, the person who is encasing that bitcoin is not you won't be able to track it. Okay, so this kind of incident might happen to you. You might have opened the same way. You might have opened a link. Your all employees might have opened a link or an email, and that email might have consist of an PDF, attached PDF, and that attached PDF might be having an ransomware to it. Okay, so this kind of incidents might happen. So I'll ask Akash to display, and then he can show you directly, right?
I can show you guys. So let me share my screen.
Thank you, Preeti. We wish that we could continue in this way, making this more interesting and attractive. Though this is being an interesting topic, still our efforts being recognized by you all. So thank you. Yeah. So you are sharing the screen, Makas? Yeah, I'm adding it right now. Yes. Yes. Your screen is being shared. So you're logging into.
Yeah. in my virtual machine OS, because I don't wanna harm my main machine.
Yes.
So I have created somewhere, and we have the server of the attacker. This is my server, and what we did is that we sent a payload him, and that is this machine, and we will just run the
Your audio is being is not being like, we are not able to hear you. There's some disturbance out there.
I think it's maybe because of some network problems.
Yeah, now it's now it's audible. Your voice is clear now.
So basically, we're gonna. I have sent the ransomware to the machine, virtual machine, and I will try to execute that. But before that, I will try to show you some text files, like one text file here.
Thank you, Mr. Ashu. Really appreciate your comments. We would request you to find out, like, join our team. If you're interested in learning machine learning, artificial intelligence, you can even do that. We have our own tool which is named as SAVE, Secure Artificial Intelligence Based Vulnerability Assessment Tool for Enterprise. We are highly researching on different fields. Akash is himself is an IoT penetration tester, which is a very niche place where to be in. And he's very interested in doing so. He's developing a hacking drone which will normally get all the signatures of the Wi-Fi's, and then we can bring it back to our place, and then we can try to crack those things. So this is kind of an interesting research which is going on. Those things will, like, we have also developed, as I told you, Jarvis and audio, like an command recognition kind of a thing, like just like this your Siri or your Google Assistants, like these, like, you can easily do that using Pythons and other things. So live projects will be there. If you're interested, you can definitely join us. Yeah, over to you, Marcus.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So basically, it's a text file. Show you that I have some text files in my some other directories. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just check that this is in normal text file, right? This is a normal text file, and we'll just try to run the ransomware. Then we'll see that if it got encrypted or not. So for that we'll use Python.
And please see, we are using it in a test environment, that is a virtual machine where we are doing so. See, this is where the ransomware has been started, and this is the disclaimer kind of thing which you will find out once you try to open it, right, Akash?
Yes, it's showing that seems like you got hit by demonware ransomware. Basically, the name of our ransomware is demonware here in this case. Okay. And don't panic, you got have your files back. You will get the file within 10 hours. Before that, you have to pay the money.
The entire thing will be lost, right?
Yeah. And it's Akash Indian.
Kind regards, Akash Agasti, Indian cybersecurity. So you are directly attacking yourself, right? So fine. So in the actual attack, you will not find anybody's name out there. Even if he wants to frame someone, that can happen, right? So that's apart, but it's a good thing. The kind regards with Akash Agasti. So fine. So can you show what happens to the files? So those things are encrypted, right?
Yes, sir. If everyone can see that, you will see that after every extension, it is one new extension is added. That is .daemon.
Right. So people, I request everyone to look into it closely. See the fold. See the things. You find it out. The extension of those files have been changed. So that is where the encryption comes in, right? So your entire file will be changed, and you won't be able to see. So this was a text, right? So then the c dot takes dot daemon. So the daemon is the ransomware which they have attacked. So they're encrypting the file with an extension of dot daemon. So every file will be changed to dot daemon, right,
Yes.
Akash?
Yes. So now we will try to open those and we can see that what happens with the.
Yeah, so encryption is done now. Yeah, encryption is done. Now we need to do the decryption part. So
Yes.
access the password. So supposedly you have paid the amount, okay, to the person in Bitcoin, and now you get. See, normally it's just like in kidnapping kind of a case, right? So normally, if anybody, if your loved ones are getting kidnapped, you won't be getting him or her alive. And you are even not able to inform the police. The same thing might happen. The person cannot, might be not be giving you the actual keys to unlock or to decrypt, right? So in that case, you don't have anything in your hand. You already paid the amount. But if you get the decryption keys, whatever Akash is doing, you put the decryption key out there and you get all the files back, right? So this is a digital hijack or digital kidnapping which happens, right? And you need to stay safe. Protocols need to be followed, right? So how you can stay safe, we will organize another workshop of only focusing on ransomware attacks and how you can take actions against this.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna decrypt.
Please, Akash, carry on.
So whenever we just started, just executed that payload, then the server, the attacker's machine got the key and got all the
Yes.
information about the machine, which machine has executed that file. Right. Now we have the decryption key here, and we have to.
So he's putting the decryption key right now and he'll get the files back. So what if you don't have the decryption key and you don't want to pay even? You as an ethical hacker or basically a reverse engineering or having a skill of reverse engineering can try to find out the key of the ransomware. How you can do it? By doing a reverse engineering. You need to be a reverse engineering person or a malware analyst where you can do that. Okay, if you are coming from an electronics and communication background where you have knowledge of microcontroller and microprocessor, your understanding of reverse engineering will be pretty easy, and you can get a job in antivirus companies, and you can also do this decryptions of ransomwares. He's having the key, but what if he doesn't have the key? What he need to do is to run another tool known as Debug, where this on that Debug he need to give this ransomware, find out where the key is matching the right hand side and the left hand side. If the key doesn't match, you need to give some false key on the right hand side, like while it's trying to decrypt it, and then find out where the key is getting matched. You'll get the original key. In a layman's sense, it takes good skills to do so. Reverse engineering is where people who want to excel in the malware analysis and reverse engineering phase can go into, and where you will be operating like this. You'll be actually doing reverse engineering. Reverse engineering, we know that only demo version games can be turned into a full version game. That is kid stuff. What we can do is basically you can work in antivirus companies. Okay. So Akash, have you decrypted the file?
No, sir, I'm good. Just waiting.
Yeah.
Now it's for the key.
So you're giving the decryption key out there, right?
Yes. And it's asking that which files do I
Files you
want?
want to decrypt. Right.
Yes, I selected those directory.
Mm-hmm.
Now it will be. It's decrypting all those.
Right.
files
So all the files will be decrypted and you get back all the files. So this is what happens in a ransomware attack, right? Can you open one file and get it back or show the extension?
Yes, sir.
Any questions from your end, because it's now 9:23 and we would like to conclude the session. We would have shown many things, but unfortunately we are not able to, due to the network lags and everything. The Akash is showing that he's got back the files, I think, or not? Yeah, text file.
Oh,
It's still encrypted.
yes, I think I got some problem.
So you are playing with stuffs like
Really?
ransomware. You might be facing this kind of thing, and it can happen at any point of time. But no issues. You are using a test environment. Do focus on using a test environment and test it. This is a VMware where you're using it, and Kali Linux is the place where you are doing this. Okay, so no issues. So any questions from the audience end, and then we can conclude. I have another two questions for you for the same offer, 50% discount on the summer internship program. So another question is simple, a very easy question. Okay, and until unless I tell your time starts now, if you give the answer, it won't be considered as a valid answer in the chat, in not in the chat box, but in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Yeah, I'll explain. Mr. Nag has told that. Can you please explain the decryption process, like commands and stuff? Okay, so okay, I'll explain that. So the question is, what is the full form of DDoS? Your time starts now. You've got the chance to find Google it even, right? Okay, so Akash,
Yes, sir.
can you please elaborate about the decryption process, like commands and stuff? Definitely, we would have loved to, but it's right now 9:25, and we are also tired. We also need to go back to work. We'll definitely explain that. We'll have some more sessions on the ransomware, as I told you, and we'll be coming more often in the live sessions from our YouTube channel. So please don't forget to even to subscribe to the page, and the same old thing, like and subscribe and be followers, and also follow us in our LinkedIn, which is high, where we are highly active. All the placement opportunities and everything is going on there. The internship opportunity as well, and also on our Facebook and Instagram. So we are taking efforts to make you aware of all the new hacks that are happening, all the new technologies which are coming. Right, Gautam, the answer should be given in the in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so any questions regarding the internship or anything? And another, I request, like you have also seen the feedback uh, form that has been shared with you. We'll be also sharing the feedback form in the chat section, like on the WhatsApp chat. Okay, where you can fill in the feedback that is equally required from for us. We would try to give as many content as much as we can in our next coming workshop. So your suggestions are really valuable to us, and also your name, correct name which you want it to be printed, or like send it to you, the soft copy of the certificate which will be distributing. So please fill up those details, and our representative will get in touch with you. If you need any kind of help, feel free to call us in our toll free number which is mentioned in our website. Please do visit us at indiancybersecurity.solutions.com. Right. So thank you all for being so patient and lovely audience out there. 30 audience are still watching. There was more than 32 right now. So more than 120 or 30 odd people have registered, and more people were watching at that point of time when we started. Sorry for the network lags which had happened, but we need to come out with a YouTube live because there were too many people who have joined us in the workshop. They have registered, and we couldn't deny them. We couldn't ask them to go and distribute it into two equal halves, because everyone has the role to be played. So we had to come into the YouTube live. People were asking why YouTube live, why not Google Meet. So we had to do that because we need to broadcast it so that maximum people can watch this. Okay, so thank you all for your time. Thank you, Akash, and thank you, Somu, for your time. Thank you, Patrick, as well, for the help in the chat sections and the questions, and thank you to Suharto. Over for now. Right now, we all the questions you can ask in the chat box. We will be connected. Any questions, we Akash, Somu, and me will be ready to help you out. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.